Stater Brothers grand opening. Woo! Oh, this is a big deal. I didn't think there would be that many people here. Holy crap. Big balloons and everything. And they're giving away stuff for free. Gee, I wonder if I can get a chair. Get a band? What? There's cops here and everything. Wow. I'm not the only one filming this. Why so many empty chairs? Everybody prefers to stand or what? They start yet?
Not yet, 8 o'clock.
Well, they start at 8 o'clock. So what VIPs are they gonna have here?
Let's see, the president.
Any staters? Oh, okay. Cool. Is Eddie Stater going to be here? My mom taught him in 6th grade. Yeah. That is an impressive set of balloons. Oh, there she goes. Maybe I could sit in a chair. I figure these chairs must be for anyone. We'll sit more.
Well, shit. Thank you. Yeah, let me know what I need for that too. Well, it's $32, so I'll just give you. Is that okay? And we're good for the. Okay, and I'll put it right. I'll send that back as soon as I start.
Now they're starting.
Well, good morning, Riverside.
Yay!
My name is George Fromm, and I'm the Executive Vice President of Administration and Distribution for Stater Brothers Markets. It is my pleasure this morning on behalf of the company and the almost 18,000 members of the Stater Brothers family of employees to welcome you to the grand opening celebration and ribbon cutting of our newest, most modern, and energy-efficient supermarket that our company operates in Southern California. You know, I've had the pleasure, thank you. I've had the pleasure to work for Stater Brothers for over 42 years, and I have to tell you that I still get excited when we open a new store. You know, I also have to admit that I'm especially excited about the opening of this new store because my wife and I live in the neighborhood and we will be shopping regularly at this store.
Me too.
You know, we already shop at many of the businesses in this center, including Leslie's Pool Supply, Romano's Pizza Restaurant, the movie theater, and the yogurt shop. You know, I can tell you from personal experience that the yogurt is great, and my personal favorite is the Dole pineapple flavor. If you previously shopped at this store when it was operated by one of our competitors, I can tell you that you're in for quite a surprise because it doesn't look anything like it did before we completely remodeled the inside of the store. We will get you inside to shop in just a few minutes so you can see the difference for yourself. But before we do open for business, Stater Brothers has a long-standing tradition at every large company meeting or event and at all store grand openings to honor America with the Pledge of Allegiance, the National Anthem, and an invocation. Leading us in the pledge this morning will be Deputy Chief Larry Gonzalez from the Riverside Police Department. Then after the National Anthem, Pastor Stephen Borst from Emmanuel Lutheran Church will lead us in the invocation. I ask that you please stand and remain standing through the invocation.
Please put your hands across your heart and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, there it is right there. So gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare above bursting meaning gave through the long night, and still there. Oh, the stars spangled and I yet wait for the land of the free and the home of the free.
I'm really excited to be here because this also will be my grocery store. My family lives in this area. And as we start this day, I'm reminded of the proverb, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom." What an amazing example Stater Brothers is to our community. They are seeking God's blessing as they begin this important endeavor in Mission Grove. And so therefore, I'd invite you to pray with me. Gracious Heavenly Father, you provide us with our daily bread. We thank you for the building of this Stater Brothers and ask that it would be a tremendous blessing for our community for generations to come. Bless and prosper the work of this grocery store. Watch over and keep safe all who work and shop in this place. Thank you for each employee who will serve here as they help to bring food to our tables. Let this be a place not only where we help to feed our own families, but in responding to your generosity, help to feed the hungry of our city. And so we dedicate this store to the glory of God and the benefit of every person in our community. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen.
You may be seated. Well, thank you, Chief Gonzalez and Pastor Boris, for those words of inspiration. And I also want to introduce the saxophone ensemble from the Riverside King Band for playing for us this morning. Let's give them a big round of applause. You know, I have to tell you that so many times the youth in our community sometimes get a bad rap, but when you see young folks like these, they get up early and they were here early practicing, and they just sound terrific. Let's give another big round of applause. You know, as I mentioned earlier, I have over 42 years of service with Stater Brothers Markets. The next person I have the pleasure to introduce really is a relative newcomer to our company, having joined our Stater Brothers family about 4.5 years ago. But don't let his short tenure at Stater Brothers fool you. He is a seasoned veteran of the grocery business with over 40 years experience. We are thrilled to have him leading our team at Stater Brothers as our president and CEO. Please give a warm welcome, especially since he's my boss, and the leader of Stater Brothers, our Stater Brothers family, Pete Van Helden.
Thank you, George, and good morning, Mission Grove.
Hey.
No brown nosing going on over here, is there? All right, good. Got some enthusiasm here this morning. Well, on behalf of Stater Brothers and the Stater Brothers family of employees, I really want to thank you for joining us here and celebrating the 12th store that we're bringing to Riverside, and what a great turnout. Thank you for being here this morning. We are really thrilled to be here, and we're very proud to expand our presence in the community that has such a reverence for its rich history, as seen by the prevalence of the rain cross symbol throughout the city, while also being steadfast in its commitment to both arts and innovation. Now, Stater Brothers also embraces our own rich history and traditions that make our company unique. And as you can probably tell from the reciting of the Pledge of Allegiance and the performance of the national anthem, we are a company rooted and committed to the American tradition. A very heartfelt thank you goes out to the brave men and women who have courageously fought or are currently fighting to secure, defend, and preserve the values of our great country. Some of you might know that our company was founded in 1936 by World War II veterans, and then it was led by a proud Navy veteran, Jack H. Brown, for 36 years. Now, sadly, our Jack, as we fondly refer to him, passed away last November, and I will tell you, he is very dearly missed. But he left us with a legacy of being part of the communities that we serve and committing ourselves to taking good care of our valued customers. His endless dream was to see this company grow and provide good jobs and careers for all of its employees, a dream all of us here at Stater Brothers Markets work very hard every day to fulfill. Since 1948, we have proudly served generations of Riverside residents. We know that many of you are familiar with our stores. Perhaps that's why you've been constructively impatient although we opened this store. Lots of knocking on the windows and peeking in.
Yeah,
but I want to point out that this location represents what our stores will be looking like going forward, and it's quite different from many of them that we have today. I think you'll be pleased with the wide variety of services and the new product offerings that we're bringing to the community, along with exceptional customer service. This supermarket is a testament to our legacy, and it demonstrates Stater Brothers' commitment to continued growth. It also demonstrates our commitment with providing you the best and most modern shopping experience in Southern California. Now, I must tell you that projects like this take a lot of cooperation and support from city officials, and I am very pleased that several community representatives have taken time out of their day to celebrate with us this morning, so please allow me to introduce them. First, it's my distinct pleasure to introduce and welcome to the podium the Honorable Mayor of Riverside, Rusty Bailey. Mayor.
Well, Riverside knows quality business, right? Yeah. You all turned out today. A beautiful Riverside day it is. And it doesn't get much better than being the mayor of your hometown, especially on days like this, when you get to stand next to a great community partner and celebrate their success. And I know Jack Brown is proud of us today. Yeah. I was blessed to open up the last store on Riverside on Mary Street with him, and I miss him too. A couple of other dignitaries we have with us. Your councilman, who is going to be glad that the phone calls are going to drop off, as well as my office. Yeah, the phone calls of when is it going to open? We're going to have a few less of those, aren't we? Councilman Condor, Chuck Condor is here with us today. Your councilman. And then to support of the full city, just about, we have Ward 2 Councilman Andy Melendres, Ward 3 Councilman Mike Subaru. And friends of the city, the developers up here, Regional Properties, Mark and Pam Rubin are here that have done a great job in bringing more and more businesses to this part of town. So thank you, Mark and Pam Rubin. And I think I'll leave it at that. It truly is a great day in Riverside. Thank you for the local jobs that you are creating. Thank you for shopping locally and appreciating that. Thank you for bringing investment and reinvesting in Mission Grove and for believing in Riverside. Thank you, Stater Brothers. Let's give them 3 cheers. 3 cheers for Stater Brothers. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. God bless you all, and God bless Stater Brothers, and God bless Riverside.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you for the rain cross. Now I'm indoctrinated to the city of Riverside. Well, Stater Brothers also knows that a strong Chamber of Commerce is vital to the community, and we are strong supporters of the chambers everywhere that we operate. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to the podium East Hills Business Council Chair for the Greater Riverside Chamber of Commerce, Michael Lewin. Michael.
Well, thank you for that introduction. On behalf of the Chamber of Commerce and East Hills Business Council, I would like to acknowledge the great commitment that Stater Brothers makes to the community. They participate in the community. They are far more than a grocery store. They are a very valued business partner and civic partner for the community here. East Hills Business Council encompasses this particular area, Mission Grove, Canyon Crest, Orange Crest on it. And as president of the East Hills Business Council and as a resident of Mission Grove, I can tell you that businesses here, the employees, and certainly my friends and neighbors have been waiting with great anticipation for the opening here today. We've had quite a number of calls over there to East Hills Business Council as well, so very pleased to be here today to welcome you, Stater Brothers. I do know that on behalf of myself, my neighbors, friends, there's an awful lot of excited people to have this day finally arrive here. So I would like to present this certificate of recognition from the Chamber of Commerce and thanks of all that Stater Brothers does for the community and for the business of Riverside. Great. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Today we also have a respected and dedicated public leader who is here to celebrate with us. Since 2012, he has been the state senator for District 31, which of course means he works very hard for the citizens of Riverside. So please give a big round of applause for State Senator Richard Roth.
Well, good morning, Riverside. Good morning. You know, this is a beautiful facility, isn't it? And we know that Stater Brothers is a great company. But I've got to tell you, bricks and mortar do not make a great company. What makes a great company are great employees, great supervisors, great managers, and great leaders like Pete. How about a round of applause for a great Stater Brothers team? Now, I've got to tell you, I've been in Riverside for what seems to be a long time, 1978. And for decades and decades, whether it's support for our military and our veterans, whether it's help for our seniors and our kids in school, whether it's in our community parks or in our shopping centers, and yes, even in the greater Riverside Chambers of Commerce, the Stater Brothers team, employees, supervisors, managers, and leaders have been everywhere, all the time, making our region great. Making our region great. And so from the California State Senate and frankly from the entire California legislature, Pete, please accept my thanks for a job extraordinarily well done.
I'm going to need a bigger chair for all these recognition. All right, thank you, Senator Roth. We appreciate you being here today. Just so you know, we also have in attendance the Director, District Operations, Heidi Willis, representing U.S. Congressman Mark Tancano of 41st Congressional District. Good morning. I also want to acknowledge Field Representative Cesar Gomez, who is here on behalf of the California Assemblyman Jose Medina from the 61st Assembly District. And then representing 1st District County Supervisor Kevin Jeffries, we have Representative Tom Ketchum with us here today. Thank you all for making this such a great place to live. You know, one of the biggest reasons our company remains competitive and continues to grow through expertise and the leadership of our company's executive management team. And I got to tell you, I am very, very privileged to work with such a talented group of professionals, and it's my pleasure to introduce them to you today. Now, first off is George Fromm. You've already met them. He started off today's ceremonies. And he told you that he had been with Stater Brothers for 42 years. But what he didn't tell you is that he started his career as a janitor. Now, think about that. Going from janitor to executive vice president, that's quite a journey. And I can tell you that our company has benefited from every one of those 42 years. Please give another round of applause for George Fromm. Dennis McIntyre is our Executive Vice President of Marketing, or we often call him Mac. Dennis has started his career as a courtesy clerk, or back then, in those days, it was called a box boy. But he's been with our family for over 39 years. And I'll tell you, if you like the products and you like the prices that you're going to see here in a little bit, Dennis is the guy to thank. Ladies and gentlemen, Dennis McIntyre. Dave Harris is our Executive Vice President of Finance, Chief Financial Officer, and Principal Accounting Officer. And Dave has been a Stater Brothers family member for 8 years, but he has 35 years of experience in finance and accounting. Now, just so you know, Dave is the guy who has to make sure that the check we wrote to pay for this place doesn't bounce. He also has to make sure we get paid each week. He's a big job, and he does a great job. Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Harris. Now, Dan Meyer is the most experienced member of the executive team, and you're going to hear from him from a little bit. He has over 46 years of service to Stater Brothers Markets. Dan grew up in the Riverside area, and he started his career also as a courtesy clerk at our Riverside store on La Sierra. He is charged with overseeing the retail operations of 170, but soon to be 171 supermarkets across our entire chain. And over the course of those 46 years, I cannot begin to count the number of employees that he has mentored. Ladies and gentlemen, Dan Meyer. Now, the next person I'm about to introduce is also a local resident. He hasn't committed to shopping this store, but he's a local resident. But he's also a very trusted friend of Jack's. This person retired from Stater Brothers in 2012, but upon Jack's passing, selflessly came out of retirement to become our chairman, as only a trusted, loyal friend of Jack's would do. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my distinct honor to introduce our chairman, Phil Smith.
Well, good morning.
Morning.
Like George said, we are going to be close customers of this store probably. I've got to choose between 2 or 3 others now, but I just live down the road. There are a lot of my friends and neighbors who are here, and they're going to have to choose too probably. I've never had so many questions about when a store was going to open. And we are finally glad that it's finally going to open. We really are. And to serve this area of Riverside with what we hope you will find to be the best supermarket in the community. Stater Brothers not only does business in the community, but becomes an active part of the community where all our customers and employees live and work. For the 3rd year in a row, we've been the presenting sponsor for West Coast Thunder. Funds from this event benefit Riverside National Cemetery. In addition to our giving efforts, this morning we will donate over $30,000 to organizations that we support and programs and services in your community. To tell you more about these organizations, Stater Brothers and Stater Brothers Giving efforts, I'd like to ask Nancy Negretti, our Senior Director of Corporate Affairs and Executive Director of Stater Brothers Charities, to join me at the podium.
Good morning. Stater Brothers Charities supports the critical needs in the communities where Stater Brothers employees live and work. And since 2008, Stater Brothers Charities has provided funding to countless organizations which benefit hunger relief, education, children's well-being, help for our nation's veterans and active service members, as well as I said, children's well-being. With the creation of Stater Brothers Charities, nearly $21 million has been donated to the local communities where Stater Brothers supermarkets are located, which includes San Bernardino, Riverside, Orange, Los Angeles, San Diego, Kern, and Ventura counties. Today, it is my honor and privilege to present contributions on behalf of Stater Brothers Charities to local organizations here in Riverside. To the Riverside King Band in the amount of $5,000 towards our education initiative, this donation is being accepted by Principal of Martin Luther King High School, Mike West. To the Riverside Police Department Community Sewer Service Bureau, in the amount of $5,000 towards our safety initiative. This donation is being accepted by Deputy Chief Larry Gonzalez. To the disabled American veterans in the amount of $5,000 towards our Veterans Initiative, this donation is being accepted by Commander Andres Soto. To the Salvation Army Riverside Corps in the amount of $5,000 towards our Hunger Relief Initiative. This donation is being accepted by Major Keith Botkin. To the Health to Hope clinics in the amount of $5,000 towards our health initiative, this donation is being accepted by Chief Executive Officer Emmanuel Faragati. In the amount of $5,000 towards our Children's Wellbeing Initiative. This donation is being accepted by founder of Olive Crest, Lois Velour. At this time, I'd like our President and CEO, Pete Van Helden, back to the podium to resume the program.
All right. Thanks, Nancy. Thanks, Phil. She does a great job. She just gives away money all day. Need a job like that.
Like a game show host.
Well, overseeing the day-to-day operations of a supermarket is no small feat, but we have the best and most experienced people in place to get the job done better than anybody else. So I've already introduced him, but please welcome to the stage our Executive Vice President of Retail Operations, Dan Meyer.
Thank you, Pete, and good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us today for the grand opening of our 171st Stater Brothers Supermarket. We are super excited to be here. Probably especially me, like Pete said, I've been around a long time with as a resident of Riverside. I've watched Riverside grow from a very small community, and I've seen it continue to grow to be a great, great city, one of the best cities in California. I'm proud to be a resident here. I remember Riverside when the train tracks ran from, I think it was Rancho La Sierra to downtown Riverside, down the middle of Magnolia. I don't know if any of you remember that, but I do. It was a great time back then, but it's still a great time now. So, with that said, Pete, I had a lot of great memories to talk about, but Pete said, Dan, we got to get the store open before noon, so I'm going to cut it short. So what I'd really like to do is introduce just a few people that are going to play a very important role in the day-to-day operations of this great new market. First off, we have a 36-year member of the Stater Brothers family. He oversees 62 of our supermarkets. Our Regional Vice President, Keith Thomas. Keith, stand up. And next we have a 27-year member of the Stater Brothers family. She oversees 21 of our supermarkets. Our district manager, Erica Scar. Erica. And last, but certainly not least, the guy that you're all going to want to get to know, a 30-year member of the Stater Brothers family, your store manager, James McKenzie. James, come on up.
Thank you, Dan. Well, as Dan said, my name is James McKenzie. I have the distinct honor of being your store manager at this Mission Grove Stater Brothers Markets. I have been with Stater Brothers Markets for 30 years. 18 of that has been as a store manager. It's a very exciting day for us here at Stater Brothers, even more so for me. I moved to the area in Riverside in 1976. I was hired at our current Woodcrest location the day after I graduated high school as a box boy. I still live here in the community. I have a lot of family that live here in the community. My friends and neighbors will also be shopping at this store. I truly am a hometown boy. As I stand here today, I can assure you that you, our valued customer, will receive the most satisfying shopping experience. Here at Stater Brothers, you're going to find friendly, helpful employees in a clean, well-stocked store every day with one goal in mind. That is to serve our customers' needs. I know that you, the community, have been waiting a long time for this store to open. I want to thank you for your patience, your understanding. And when you walk into this store today for the first time, you will be amazed and you will understand why it took us as long as it did. To help me in the day-to-day operations of running this beautiful store, I would like to introduce to you my management team. My right-hand man and my assistant manager, Andy Hines, with 27 years of experience. Overseeing that exceptional customer service that you're going to be receiving is my service manager, Rachel Howard, with 17 years of experience. Providing you with that fresh, nice, thick cut of meat, my meat manager, John Ramirez, with 32 years of service. My seafood manager, Captain Craig Barrett, with 8 years of service. Giving you that fresh produce, my produce manager, Yusil Arevalaga, with 20 years of service. Providing you with all your lunch needs, your dinner needs, your party needs will be my service deli manager, Jessica Rowland, 10 years of service. For all of your sweet treats, your birthday cakes, your other parties, your bakery manager, Bridget Maurer, with 23 years of service. With these individuals standing here to my left, that's 132 years of worth of service. Now that's a team with some experience right here. I want to personally assure you that each and every manager standing here today and every employee working here at this Mission Grove store is here to serve you, our valued customer. If there is ever anything that you require during your shopping experience, please us allow the opportunity to meet your every need. Thank you and enjoy your new Mission Grove Stater Brothers Markets. Now I'd like to bring back to the podium Mr. P. Van Helden.
Not only a great store manager, great public speaker, huh? Excellent. He told me he wants to go back to his day job, though. Well, thanks again for everyone coming out. I know you're all anxious to get inside. So I'm here to say the free part of today's program is over with. What you're going to have to do now is dig out your credit cards and your cash and your checks, because you're going to want to spend some money here very shortly, and I know that's why you're all here. So what I'd ask is everybody who is involved in today's ceremony come forward. We're going to do a ribbon cutting. I'm going to step away from the microphone, but I still will need your help. So when we're ready to cut the ribbon, through hand signals, I'm going to ask for a 3 count. I'm going to need your help. We're going to cut the ribbon, and then it's just going to break loose, okay? All right, terrific. So if we could ask everybody to come forward.
Yay! Oh, it's big. So many after that. There's always somebody that does that.
I just kind of 2, 3.
Hey. I gotta get some freebies now. Whoa. Oh my gosh. The madness begins. Might take a while to get this stuff. Oh, the lines. Oh my gosh.
I think we're just doing a lap.
Are they gonna give away some free stuff or something?
I don't know.
I think they just have some cool specials, maybe.
I think you have to buy like $50 and you get $10 off.
You get to have eggs like 80 cents.
Oh, I see this coupon right here. Yeah, I saw the eggs for 77 cents.
Yeah, and grapes for 69, and avocado, I think they're like 69 or 79 a piece.
Sweet. Oh, they're giving away things. He's handing out something. The greeter lady's kind of cute.
Good morning.
Hi.
There's parts inside the aisles for you. Welcome. Good morning.
She's giving away these. Is this the one I got in the mail? The same thing?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get mine yet.
Whoa. Wow. Fancy. See, I'm not the only one filming. I'm gonna walk around. I have a feeling it's gonna take forever though. What I want to know is, do they have a deli and a bank? They do?
Good morning.
Morning. Hi. Shoot. Hi. Look at that. Look at them all. A new Stater Brothers. Oh, this is what I wanted to know. Can I actually eat here? Oh, look at this place. Yeah, I was hoping they'd have this. Oh, the size of it. Oh, little chairs. You could sit and eat. I smell the chicken. You can have a chicken. You can really like buy a chicken lunch. I'm hungry now, actually. I wonder if I could do that. Oh my goodness, this is nice. The bakery, hi.
Welcome.
Like all the managers are out and stuff.
Oh, no.
Apparently they give away random bags of food. They have a bank here too. Wait, I see the lottery machine. It should be right by it. Moment of truth. Do they have my bank? And pleased that they have this other thing. Yes, schools first. They have my bank. Woo-hoo. Okay, now they have everything I want. Let's go to the back. Yes. This is just the bakery section. I don't think I've ever seen a more crowded store. Supposedly they're giving away bags of groceries. No, I'm glad I did get a shopping cart. I'd be able to move right now. I just want to see the spectacle. Actually, I do want to buy a few things, but oh, the meat and seafood. Oh, it's huge. Dairy. You could buy your own. Oh my gosh, freaking madhouse. Alright, this is what caught my eye. I want one of these.